This is from at Wolf Limited. Did Ian sell much in the way of Neo Geo over the years? Is it too expensive for shop owners to dabble in?
We have Neo Geo is AES, is what I'm assuming you're probably talking about here.
Probably, yeah, that's a video game console.
Well, I mean, people buy and sell and ask us for MVS cards too. So if you look at the AES, yes, we have done Neo Geo over the years. More than I can count, but I know it wasn't a ton. It hasn't been a ton. It's not too expensive for shop owners to dabble in because there is a market for it. Even though stuff like this can be expensive, as long as you know it's going to move at some point, as long as you're getting calls for it and there's an interest for it, you know, especially if you first start working there, it's scary if you're new to it to pay out the money that you need to get it in. But if someone's going to buy it, it's not a big deal. So I don't think any store owners or shop owners are going to be afraid to get Neo Geo stuff in or pay the money to get it in because it's going to sell. What's interesting for about Neo Geo is how it tends to sell out of the store. It's one of these systems that when Neo Geo AES systems sell, anything that's in the store that is Neo Geo AES tends to leave with the system. So if a Neo Geo AES comes in with 15 games, it's leaving with those 15 games. You may have a couple people who already have AESs come in and pick out, 1, 2, or 3 of those titles, but basically whatever's on the shelf when someone buys the system is walking out the door.
So they'll drop $1,000 easily.
Yes.
That's not
true.
true.
Yeah, those are serious sales. Those people already have the money to buy the AES. They have the money to clear your wall of all the AES games that you have.
So how often does an AES come through the door at Luna?
These days, not so frequently.
Historically, 1 or 2 a year. Like how often?
About 2 a year until about probably 2 years ago.
Then there was none.
And now I haven't seen one in probably 2 years.
And we're talking both U.S. and Japanese ones, or mostly U.S.
Mostly U.S. actually.
Mostly U.S.
So yeah, I mean, Neo Geo does come around.
I don't know what should go there. I mean, yeah, it's a high entry level. So yeah, like you said, like you're gonna have someone that's gonna spend the money, but you'll find that buyer quickly because they're gonna. It's hard to find them, but there is a buyer out there for it.
Right. I mean, I think especially every local video game store, every retro video game store is going to have those 3 or 4 regular customers who spend and they're serious about their collecting and their collection. They've always got, it seems like, this chunk of money set aside for that one thing. And when they come in and they see it, they're back within like 2 days. And they might have some high-end trade-ins. They might not. But that stuff's not going to stick around. So and then on the other side of Neo Geo, we do get a lot of people who want to do trading of MVS cards. Now we don't put MVS cards on display, but we do keep MVS cards, and that's more of like a personal trading thing.
I was gonna say, because how can you test them easily?
Right. So that's something that maybe the owner will do on occasion because he has a nice collection of MVS cards.
Do you worry about fakes if an AES card comes in? Would you be worried nowadays?
These days, yes, we would be.
But even a few years ago.
Even a few years ago, yes, but these days we would be far more concerned. Even a few years ago, we would check the AES cards as best as we could for fakes and things like that.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna sell it to anyone. I love you guys so much.
What?
Repro games, repro cards.
Oh, yeah.
It's just for my collection.
Yeah, no. No, you're going to die someday, and your kids aren't going to care about
Why are you saying you want that person to die?
What? I didn't.